Guys, this is the 1 month review of my newly purchased Steinhart Ocean 2 Premium white version, and you can see it on the bracelet it came on my wrist, on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Yes, you can see that the lugs are nicely curved, so it fits very nicely on my hand, even if it's a big watch, considering the dimensions I will describe later on. What I wanted to add to the dimensions I will talk about later, that it has the end links have like 2 millimeters that stand out from the lugs itself, so it does make it a little bit bigger. You can see the signed clasp itself. I have to tell you that the watch in itself is a very good quality watch, but I am not at all happy about the bracelet, because it isn't the quality what I was expecting. If you can tell me a bracelet that fits this specific watch, a strap code bracelet, if will be in the future, because it isn't any strap code bracelets for this watch, as I know, please tell me down below. Now I will take the watch itself, take the bracelet off, and I will talk a little bit about the dimensions and my other notes about this watch. So this watch has a lug-to-lug width of 52 millimeters. It has a lug width of 12 millimeters. It has a case diameter of 52 millimeters. Sorry, 43. You can see it's like 42 millimeters. And very good thing that they have done with the case is that they have this curve to the lug, so it fits your wrist very well on both sides. Actually, if you see it from the underside, the case back doesn't reach the soil. It has a nice big crown with the Steinhart logo on it. It is covered by a sapphire domed glass. It also has a bezel rich with superluminova, where you can see white. I will immediately give you a lume shot just after this. The bezel has a sapphire insert. The glass is domed sapphire. I don't know if you can see the curve of it a little bit from this angle. It does have a curve. It has an AR coated sapphire crystal. It's really nice. It has a see-through case back. This is also sapphire crystal. You can see the nicely decorated ETA 2892-A2 movement, which has a nice golden rotor with Steinhart inscription and crown, engraved crown. You can see that the mechanism has a nice workmanship on it, because this movement is not the standard ETA movement which you will get in an ETA 2824. This is the elaborated movement, so it's a little bit more refined. It is adjusted to 4 positions. It has an accuracy of plus and minus 15 seconds per day. I will post my results because this is a 1-month review of this watch. I have been checking it with one of my apps on my tablet to see how accurate it is. I will post the results and we will have a nice discussion about that too. I'm very satisfied with the results. Now let's see how much does it weigh on its own without the bracelet. Let's get our little... Yes, you can see that something is off here. Okay, so it's now on 0 grams. We put the watch on it and it says 96 grams. It's almost 100 grams. Once again, yes, still 96 grams. Yes, it's a nice heavy watch, but you can feel the quality of the metal itself. I can't say the same about the bracelet. The bracelet size to my hand with the end links is 83 grams, but it's not the best quality. You can see that it's not the best quality. From afar you would say that, wow, it has milled end links and milled clasp and it should be really good, but it doesn't have the weight that you would expect from, and the quality that you would expect from a watch. I'm not saying anything because this watch isn't at all expensive. It's really cheap. If you look at what you get for 680 euros, you get domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, you get unidirectional 100 click bezel with a sapphire insert, you get an ETA 2892-A2 elaborated movement, which you will find in Omega watches that cost 5 to 10 times more than this watch. And it's a diver. You don't really see dive watches with see-through case back. That was a really nice thing about this watch when I considered buying it. It has 300 meters of water resistance. So screw down crown. Yes, the inscription on the crown does not stay in the direction it should stay when it's screwed down, but that's a minor problem. I don't mind. This is a loom shot of the watch I have taken, a picture in the dark. It's Superluminova BGW9. You can see that all the bezel has the Superluminova BGW9, the hour, minute and second hands. Even the Steinhart logo has this S symbol with Superluminova BGW9. So this is the watch check application I have downloaded when I purchased my watch on the 5th of October last month, and these are my results. You can see these are initial results. There is some human error on my side, but it's like half a second, so bear that in mind. So you can see that it's mainly gaining time, so it's plus 1.6 on the 10th of October. It's per day, it's like 4.4 seconds. In 2 days it gained like 6 seconds. In 1 day it really slowed a bit. I don't know why, maybe because I worn it all day and even night. I was mainly wearing the watch every day, and when I came home from work and put the watch down, either when I came home or either before going to bed. There were a few times when I slept with it, so it's a difference there. But you can see that one day it was minus 0.1, one day it was plus 4.4, one day it was plus 5.7, 5.4 seconds per day, 4.9, 7.9, 0.7. I made a few measurements with it when I left it at night on the counter with the crown up and with the 12 o'clock size up, seeing if it will slow my watch down, but it mainly made it more faster. And like from the 5th of October to the 27th of October, it gained like mainly a minute. You can see down here that the average rate for October was like plus 2.8 seconds per day. You see? Now I made a few measurements for the month of November, and here are they. So the end of October, 4.8 seconds. Bear in mind that I have modified the clock because it was daylight savings on the 27th of October, I think. So I had to reset the time, and it measures it from the 28th of October. So the first days, don't know, but beginning from the 1st of November, I don't know, it's maybe the break-in period or what, but it's much more accurate. It doesn't have those big oscillations it had in the beginning. It now settled in like plus 1, like plus 1 second per day. And this is plus 1.9 until now. But I'm starting to see a pattern here. It is getting much more accurate. I will post updates like after 2 or 3 months to see if the accuracy is good or not. Now, yes. And you can see that what I have purchased for my watch, instead of the bracelet, it came on, and I think that this is the one of the best options you can get for this watch. Boom. Yes. A black leather strap with white accents on the edge makes this watch a very dressy diver. Yes, indeed. I will put it on my wrist so you can make an opinion about it, but whew, it's much more nice looking on a black leather strap. So here is it on my wrist with the black leather with white accents. It does look very nice. That's a very nice dressy diver. I was just wearing it with tux and a white shirt, and it looked awesome. What do you think? So after more than a month, I can say that I'm very pleased with this watch, especially with this black leather strap I have bought for it. It's a very nice piece. It does have a good accuracy. The bezel is nice. It was tough on the beginning, but it's better now. Tough to rotate. It is nicely brushed on the sides, brushed on the lugs, has a little polished edge here. The crown has a lot of grip. It doesn't wobble. It's a very nice quality watch. The only thing I didn't like about it is the bracelet. But for the money you pay, I don't know if you can buy something as of good quality with a movement as good as this, with a see-through case back, and for it being a dressy diver, this is one of its kind that you cannot, I haven't seen any watch that meets these many criterias to be good quality with sapphire dome crystal, with sapphire bezel insert, with 300-meter water resistant screw down crown, with see-through sapphire caseback window, with a very good elaborated adjusted movement. So the only thing I can say to you, all of you watching out there, if you are thinking of buying a watch that you can use anywhere, with a bracelet if you go underwater, with a leather strap if you go somewhere nice on a wedding or funeral or something. And don't be put off by the size of it, because it does have on paper and in reality bigger size, with a 42 millimeter case width and a 52 millimeter lug to lug. But it's not a wide watch. It has only 12 and a half or 13 millimeters, something like that, because the ETA movement in it is much slimmer than the regular ETA 2824. It sits nicely on your wrist. Maybe when I showed you the wrist shot, you could have said that it's big on my wrist, but in reality, I asked many people in the 1 month I was wearing it, but all of them said that it looks very good on me and on my wrist. So my opinion is, while you have the chance to get this watch at this price, go get it, because who knows, Steinhart will pump up the prices, and I wouldn't be surprised, because it's quality, it's a good watch, and they could get even more money, even €1,000 for this watch if they wanted. So this is my 1 month review. I am very happy that I had the possibility to share my opinions with you, and if you have any questions, please state it below. Goodbye.